Fans of Galaxy's Edge, we got some news for you. Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge is about to welcome a legendary hero. From March 28th through May 11th, Luke Skywalker and R2-D2 will make their debut at the park during Seasons of the Force celebration. The announcement came via a cryptic Instagram post from Disney Parks, as you can see here on the screen, showing the Jedi and his droid companion arriving next to the Millennium Falcon, sending chills through Star Wars fans everywhere. This marks a major shift for Galaxy's Edge, which originally adhered to a strict timeline set between The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. However, with the arrival of the Mandalorians Din Djarin and Grogu, as well as Ahsoka Tano, Sabine Wren, and Fennec Shand, the once fixed continuity has loosened, and now Luke Skywalker, specifically a younger version, clad in his iconic black Jedi robe, joins the lineup. Skywalker is the first member of the original trilogy iconic trio to appear in the park, and while fans once speculated that only The Last Jedi's Force Ghost Luke would fit the established era, the shift in storytelling allows for his return in a more classic form. In addition to Season of the Force, Disneyland After Dark Star Wars Night will take place from April 8th to May 6th as a separately ticketed event. Fans eager to see Luke in action should plan their visit soon. For more details and ticketing information, go to Disneyland's official website. Chris, I think that's one of the things that some of the fans had sort of pushed back on about the whole Galaxy's Edge thing, is that it was sequel trilogy only. What does this mean to you? What do you think? Is this a great idea, or do you think they should kind of stick with that Westworld kind of approach to storytelling at Disneyland?
There was a time when I thought maybe they should do seasons of eras, doing Age of Empire, series, doing Clone Wars era, sequel trilogy era, yada yada yada. But if they're doing something like this, and they've already got Mando era, Mando in there, and Sabine.
Yep.
At this point, I look at it as just one big box of Star Wars action figures.
Yep.
Just mix them all up and boom, just let them go. Why not?
Yep.
There's no need to stick. You're going to stick to continuity, but it's just this nexus. To use a Star Trek thing, but this nexus of Star Wars characters. Why not? I think that's awesome.
I do think you're right. I think they were a little too precious about what they were trying to do. Look, and I get it, and it was a great idea. And if the Halcyon Galactic Cruiser still existed, I would understand it. But honestly, I think it's at the end of the day. Look, when somebody who isn't deep level nerd like us, like people watching the show, listening to the podcast, people who are on Star Wars Twitter all the time, they don't care. When my dad goes to Galaxy's Edge, he wants to see Vader walking through. He wants to see Kylo Ren. He wants to see Darth Maul. He wants to see them all. It's like when you walk through Magic Kingdom and you see they just have added Cruella de Vil and some of the villain. You see, look, Cinderella and Snow White didn't live in the same universe, but they're characters in that universe. And you don't look. You believe you're in a Star Wars world, but you're also not sort of like doing the history lesson while you're sitting there. So.
I think another cool thing is to see these different era characters, cross paths. It makes the ones like from the sequel trilogy integrate more with the psyche of fans who were like maybe only original trilogy, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
it just kind of makes it all work for them.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you're a Star Wars fan who is not so hung up on the lore, who doesn't study Wikipedia on a daily basis, you just know, I know Luke, I know Anakin, I know Han Solo, I know Kylo Ren, I know Poe Dameron. Like, I just know the characters. And I think, honestly, that was part of the problem for Acolyte from a broader audience standpoint, was trying to get into the right time frame track. And I think, it's
given it one more season, it wouldn't have been a problem, but
but hey, well, that's a whole other conversation that I probably shouldn't start right here, right now. But no, I'm excited about it. I think this is the way to go. I think, but I love your idea of, like January through March, it's prequel era, and you got like Sebulba walking around or whatever. You got
that would be tough.
That would be. You need
to get like some circus dude
get hire Cirque du Soleil, bring them in. but I think
like it'd be a huge Sebulba though, like huge.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that's not lore accurate right there. That guy's
no, that's
enormous
that's,
for Sebulba.
well, we I don't know, maybe but you can put like a little, just give a kid a bowl cut and walk him through his little Annie and Qui-Gon walking around. I don't know, but there we go. So